Do you know where I found the best noodle fish balls in New York City? Buckle up. Today, I am taking you into the heart of it all. Chinatown, a vibrant tapestry of sights, sounds, and smells that'll make your senses go wild. We will be walking down narrow streets where the air is thick with the aroma of spices and sizzling garlic. On the way, we will see red lanterns strung across, casting a warm glow on the bustling crowds below. We will find vendors peddling exotic fruits and vegetables you've probably never even seen before. Live seafood swimming in tanks, their silvery scales catching the light. But let's be real, my friends, we're here for the food, and trust me, Chinatown delivers on that front like nowhere else. From steaming dumplings to savory buns, crispy duck to spicy noodles, the options are endless and utterly irresistible. And amidst this culinary wonderland, there's one dish that reigns supreme. Noodle fish balls. These aren't the average fish balls. These are bouncy, flavorful bites of heaven, swimming in a rich and savory broth that'll have you slurping down every last drop. First things first, I'm not gonna lie. Finding the absolute best noodle fish balls in Chinatown is no easy feat. This neighborhood is a treasure trove of hidden gems, each with its own unique twist on this classic dish. But fear not, my friends, because I'm here to guide you to a place that's not just about the food, but about the experience. We're talking about a place where the smiles are as warm as the broth and the service is as fast as a New York minute. A place where you can pull up a chair, rub elbows with locals, and savor the true spirit of Chinatown. And believe me, once you've tasted the magic of authentic Chinatown noodle fish balls, you'll never look at a bowl of noodles the same way again. So, are you ready to embark on this culinary adventure with me? Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dive into a world of flavor that'll leave you wanting more. We're on a mission to find that perfect bowl of goodness, that hidden gem that embodies the heart and soul of Chinatown's culinary scene. We'll be weaving through bustling streets, past fragrant food stalls, and into the heart of this culinary haven. So stay tuned, my friends, because things are about to get seriously delicious. First stop, Namwa Tea Parlor. After scouring the streets of Chinatown, I'm proud to announce that our search for the friendliest noodle fishball spot leads us to, drumroll please, Namwa Tea Parlor. This ain't no ordinary noodle shop, it's an institution, a legend, a Chinatown landmark that's been serving up bowls of pure deliciousness since 1920. While they do serve a mean cup of tea, Namwa is best known for its killer dim sum, and of course their legendary noodle fish balls. We're talking about plump, juicy fish balls, bursting with flavor, swimming in a savory broth that'll have you licking the bowl clean. And the best part? The folks at Namwa are as friendly as they come. They treat you like family, welcoming you with open arms and warm smiles. Namwa Tea Parlor has been a fixture in Chinatown since 1920, opening its doors as a bakery and tea parlor. Over 100 years of serving up deliciousness. Back then, Chinatown was a much different place. But Namwa stood strong, becoming a gathering spot for immigrants and locals alike. As the years went by, Namwa expanded its menu, adding those now famous dim sum dishes and of course the noodle fish balls that have captured the hearts and stomachs of countless New Yorkers. They've weathered storms, both literal and figurative, but through it all, they've never compromised on their commitment to quality and tradition. It's a living testament to the enduring spirit of Chinatown, a place where the past and present blend seamlessly together. But the history of Namwa Tea Parlor isn't just about the food, my friends. It's also about its location, nestled away on Doyers Street, a small, curved street in the heart of Chinatown. Now, Doyers Street has a bit of a reputation. Back in the day, it was known as the Bloody Angle because of its sharp bend, which made it a prime spot for ambushes. But don't worry, folks, those days are long gone. Today, Doyers Street is a charming pedestrian plaza lined with shops and restaurants, and Namwa Tea Parlor stands proudly at its heart. As you step inside Namwa, you'll feel that history all around you. The vintage decor, the worn-out stools, the aroma of tea and spices hanging in the air. It's like taking a step back in time. All right, my friends, let's push open those doors and step inside Namwa Tea Parlor. The walls are lined with faded photographs, vintage signs, and old-school Chinese lanterns, casting a warm, nostalgic glow over the whole place. You'll find these cozy red booths, worn smooth from generations of happy customers. The tables are usually packed with families, friends, and tourists, all brought together by their love of good food and good company. The air hums with lively chatter, punctuated by the clatter of dishes and the sizzle of dumplings steaming in bamboo baskets. And speaking of orders, be prepared to wait in line, especially during peak hours. But trust me, folks, the wait is worth it. The energy in here is contagious. There's a real sense of community and tradition. Now let's talk about the heart and soul of Nam Wah Tea Parlor, the people. From the moment you walk in, you're greeted with warm smiles and friendly hellos. The staff here, many of whom have been working here for years, treat you like family. They're always happy to answer your questions, offer recommendations, and make sure you're having a great time. They hustle and bustle, navigating the crowded tables with impressive speed and agility, never missing a beat. And that's what really sets Nam Wah apart, that genuine sense of hospitality. Now let's talk about the main event, my friends, the food. As soon as you step inside Nam Wah Tea Parlor, your senses are going to be in overdrive. The aroma of savory broth, steamed dumplings, and fragrant spices fills the air, making your stomach rumble with anticipation. You'll see steaming baskets piled high with an assortment of dim sum delights, each one more tempting than the last. From delicate har gow, shrimp dumplings, to juicy sio mai, pork dumplings, fluffy char siu bao, barbecued pork buns, to crispy spring rolls, the choices are endless and utterly irresistible. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of the chefs hard at work in the open kitchen. But don't let all those dim sum distractions make you forget about our main objective, those legendary Noodle Fishballs. Now let's talk about those Noodle Fishballs, my friends. The stars of the show at Nam Wah Tea Parlor. These ain't your average fishballs, folks. These are handcrafted balls of deliciousness, made with a generations-old recipe that's been passed down through the family. They start with fresh, high-quality fish, ground in-house and seasoned with a secret blend of spices that'll knock your socks off. The fish balls are then served in a flavorful broth that's simmered for hours with pork bones, dried shrimp, and a medley of aromatic herbs and spices. Nam Wah serves theirs up with your choice of thin egg noodles or flat rice noodles, both cooked to a perfect al dente texture. All right, my friends, let's break down this bowl of awesomeness. We're talking about Nam Wah's Noodle Fishballs, a culinary masterpiece that's greater than the sum of its parts. First up, we got the broth. This is a labor of love. Simmered for hours with pork bones, dried shrimp, and a secret blend of herbs and spices that'll make your taste buds sing. It's rich, savory, and packed with umami, the kind of broth that warms you from the inside out. Now let's talk about those fish balls. Plump, juicy, and bursting with flavor, these babies are the real deal. They're made with fresh, high-quality fish, ground in-house and seasoned to perfection. Nam Wah offers a choice of thin egg noodles or flat rice noodles, both cooked to a perfect al dente texture. Get ready for a flavor explosion, folks. The first sip of that savory broth is like a warm hug for your soul. It's savory, slightly sweet, with a hint of ginger and garlic that'll wake up your taste buds. Then you bite into a fish ball, and bam! The delicate flavor of the fish shines through, enhanced by the perfect balance of seasonings. The texture is key here, folks. These fish balls are tender but have a satisfying bite to them. As you slurp down the noodles, they pick up all that delicious broth and add their own subtle flavor to the mix. And the best part? All those flavors meld together in perfect harmony, creating a symphony in your mouth that'll have you craving more. Now, let's talk about taking your noodle fishball experience to the next level with some strategic pairings. First up, you gotta have some chili oil on hand. Nam Wah makes their own in-house, and it's the bomb. Just a drizzle of this spicy, flavorful oil will add a kick to your broth and bring out the flavors of the fish balls even more. If you're feeling adventurous, try adding a splash of their homemade vinegar for a tangy twist. And of course, you can't go wrong with a dash of soy sauce for that classic savory depth. Nam Wah offers a whole array of dim sum delights that pair perfectly with their noodle fish balls. No matter what you choose, you're in for a culinary treat that'll have you saying, Nam Wah. Now, while the noodle fish balls are a must-try at Nam Wah, don't sleep on the rest of their menu, folks. This place is a dim sum paradise with a wide variety of dishes that'll tantalize your taste buds. If you're looking for something sweet to finish off your meal, their sesame balls are legendary. These crispy, chewy balls of dough are filled with a sweet sesame paste that'll satisfy your sweet tooth. And for a real taste of Chinatown, be sure to try their sticky rice and lotus leaf. This fragrant, savory dish is steamed to perfection and packed with flavorful ingredients like Chinese sausage, shiitake mushrooms, and dried shrimp. It's the perfect way to experience the authentic flavors of Chinatown. But remember, folks, the best way to experience Nam Wah is to come hungry and try a little bit of everything. So grab your friends, pull up a chair, and get ready for a culinary adventure that'll transport you to the heart of Chinatown's vibrant food scene. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this joint's got stories. For over 100 years, Nam Hua Tea Parlor has witnessed countless memories, whispered secrets, and joyous celebrations. First dates blossomed into lifelong loves over steaming bowls of noodles, families shared laughter and traditions, and tourists found a taste of home. Those worn-out booths have seen it all. Nam Hua has been a comforting presence amidst the ever-changing city. If those walls could talk, they'd spin yarns of laughter, love, and maybe a few spilled fortune cookies. Each dish, each smile, each shared moment adds to Nam Hua's rich history. The staff, many who've been there for years, have stories too. It's a testament to the power of food to bring people together and create lasting connections. Now, Nam Hua Tea Parlor ain't stuck in the past, folks. While they've stayed true to their roots, serving up traditional flavors with that signature Nam Hua charm, they've also moved with the times. Remember when I said those walls could talk? Well, these days, Nam Hua's story is being told far and wide thanks to the power of the internet. They've embraced social media like a duck to water, sharing mouth-watering photos of their dishes, heartwarming stories of their history, and connecting with a whole new generation of noodle lovers. You'll find them on Instagram, Facebook, you name it. They're showing the world that tradition and technology ain't mutually exclusive. They even launched a food truck a while back, taking their legendary flavors to the streets of New York City. Talk about bringing the taste of Chinatown to the people. It just goes to show, folks, that even after a century, Nam Hua ain't afraid to try new things and keep things fresh. But the best part? Through all the changes, one thing remains constant: their commitment to quality and tradition. They still use those time-honored recipes, still handcraft those fish balls with love, and still greet every customer with a smile. It's that dedication that keeps folks coming back for more, generation after generation. Now, for a family-run joint like Nam Hua, it ain't just about the food, folks, it's about legacy. The current owner, Wilson Tang, he's the grandson of the original founder, and he's carrying the torch with pride. He grew up in the restaurant, learning the ropes from his grandparents and parents. Wilson understands that Nam Hua is more than just a restaurant, it's a community hub. He's committed to keeping that spirit alive through community outreach and cultural preservation. And you can see that passion reflected in everything they do at Nam Hua. From the friendly service to the meticulous preparation of each dish. So next time you're in Chinatown, folks, be sure to swing by Nam Hua Tea Parlor and experience the magic for yourself. So there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the heart of New York City's Chinatown, following our noses and our appetites to uncover the friendliest Noodle Fishballs spot in town. And let me tell you, Nam Hua Tea Parlor did not disappoint. This ain't just any old eatery, folks. It's a time capsule, a community center, a flavor factory, all rolled into one. For over a century, they've been serving up bowls of happiness, each one brimming with tradition, history, and that signature Nam Hua love. From their humble beginnings as a tea parlor to their current status as a Chinatown icon, they've stayed true to their roots while adapting to the ever-evolving city around them. And that's what makes them so special, folks. They understand that some things are worth preserving, like those time-honored recipes, the warm hospitality, the sense of community that permeates every nook and cranny of this beloved establishment. But let's be real, folks, it all comes down to the food. And when it comes to those noodle fish balls, Nam Hua reigns supreme. That perfectly balanced broth simmered for hours with love and secret ingredients, it's like a warm hug on a cold day. And those fish balls, don't even get me started. Plump, juicy, and bursting with flavor, they're the real deal, made with fresh ingredients and a whole lot of love. Add in your choice of perfectly cooked noodles, a dash of their homemade chili oil, and you've got yourself a culinary masterpiece that'll have you licking the bowl clean. But it's more than just a tasty meal, folks. It's an experience. It's the lively chatter of families and friends gathered around shared plates, the aroma of spices and savory delights fill in the air, the friendly banter with the staff who treat you like long-lost relatives. It's the soul of Chinatown in every bite, folks. A vibrant tapestry of flavors, traditions, and stories that'll stay with you long after you've finished your meal. So next time you find yourself wandering the bustling streets of Chinatown, stomach rumbling and a hankering for something special, remember this, folks. Nam Hua Tea Parlor is calling your name. Step inside, take a deep breath, and let the aromas transport you to a world of pure culinary bliss. Grab a seat at one of those iconic red booths, order up a big old bowl of their legendary Noodle Fishballs, and get ready to experience Chinatown like never before. Trust me, folks, this ain't just a meal, it's an adventure. It's a chance to connect with history, culture, and flavor all in one delicious package. So what are you waiting for? Get on down to Namwa Tea Parlor and join the family. And be sure to tell him Guy Fieri sent you. For more amazing food and drinks tips and recipes, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Tell us about your thoughts in the comments section. Check out our other videos for more culinary inspiration. We love you. Until next time, keep cooking, stay adventurous.